Peace, 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 peace. Wealthy rising, wealthy rising. What's going on, brothers and sisters? How we doing out there? How we doing out there? Dazzy Daniels, what's going on? Blessings. Blessings. Savage Trader, Sam Stone. Chef K. Healthy Wealthy. You already know, back at it. Just give it a couple of minutes to let people tune in, tap in. Marcus, what's going on, big homie? Jay God, peace, peace, peace. For those that are on YouTube, let me know how my audio is. In fact, let me just turn that down. Let me know how my audio is coming through on YouTube right now. Let me know if it sounds good. Let me know if there's any echo. Just let me know how the audio is on YouTube real quick. Let me know if the audio is okay. Okay, say it sounds good. Say it sounds good. Cool, cool. Just giving it a couple of minutes, letting people tap in. I'm going to take a look, see what this market correction is looking like, which may be, more so of a golden opportunity the most, especially for those that are long term. I mean, because remember, the cheaper you can get it, the better the return, correct? So we always want to be on the lookout for these dips. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again with an early rising show of coffee and crypto. Hope everybody's feeling good today. We are streaming live right now on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and tapping in today. As you can see, it's not really a mixed market, though you are seeing some things go into the green now, but the market is pretty much down for the most part. Bitcoin coming in at around 56,006. Ethereum at $2,400. BNB, what? Oh, hold on. Didn't want to. There we go. BNB at about 500 right now. ADA coming in at 31 cents. Tron 15 cents. Casper, Matic, Time, all in the red. Now, what this does for individuals, especially those looking to get in the market, right? And this is what I always say. A bull market is the worst time for new individuals to come into the market. Right? Corrections is kind of the best time for an individual really to start getting their feet wet, especially for those that are looking to get in, right? I mean, you wouldn't have wanted to be the one that just jumped in with Bitcoin with 70,000, right? You wouldn't have wanted to be that person. You would rather want to purchase these assets at a much cheaper discounted rate. Remember, the idea is to buy low and then sell high if you're looking to get out of your position, right? So as we look at the market take these dips as we've been seeing it do, right? We can't look at it from a negative standpoint, especially if you're a diehard investor, right? You got to look at it from the brighter side. And that's what I want individuals to start being able to do, right? In hindsight or in retrospect, and I've always said this, right? We don't really understand life as we live in it. We understand it in retrospect when we look back and then comprehend certain things that we went through, we may have did. You know what I mean? Peace, peace, peace. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. How's my audio on Instagram right now? Let me know how my audio is on Instagram. Let me know if I'm coming through clearly to y'all. I know they've been shadow banning me on IG lately, so I know a lot of individuals ain't going to be here. If y'all can, family, please tag your family and friends. If you can, please tag your family and friends. Tag those that usually follow. Like I said, they have been shadow banning me. Okay, it's coming through clearly. Okay, cool. So actually, before we get into price, right? Before we get into price, let's go ahead and cover one of these stories. And what they're stating, coming from Cointelegraph, is that Bitcoin price targets include 50,000 as Nvidia crash shakes Nikkei, and gold. So we're going to look at where they're coming up with this $50,000 projection at. See if we can get some idea. Turn live notifications off, then turn them back on. Oh, okay. You're talking about for other individuals, right? That if I may be shadow banned. Good idea, Rich Attitude. Good idea. So what they're talking about here, right? They're saying that Bitcoin investors joined risk assets in a rush to the sidelines amid a BTC price lows of under $56,000. It goes on to state that Bitcoin neared monthly lows on September 4th as the crypto markets continue to react to a United States tech stock rout, right? The video woes spill over to BTC price. Let's see what they're looking at. Nice little drop down. We're going to take a look at the chart here in a minute. It goes on to state that data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView confirmed the lows of 55,600 on Bitstamp, a level not seen since August 6th. After recovering as much as 40% from its August crash, BTC versus the United States dollar thus began to backfill downside candle wicks towards the $50,000 mark. This time, however, the impetus, the force or energy with which a body moves. Okay, the impetus. So the force was not, this time, however, the force was not Japanese stock market performance, right? Because we ain't got to use, like, why didn't you just say force? But the force was not Japanese stock market performance, but tech giant NVIDIA. A United States subpoena sent the firm's stock price tumbling, and risk assets were quick to follow suit. It goes on to state that gold, which just weeks ago set a new all-time high above 2,500, shed up to 1.3% on September 3rd. Once again, if you're the type of individual that likes to buy gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, AVAX, Matic, Casper, XRP, if you're the type of individual that gets a joy from buying digital assets, right, this is like a high for you, right? Because you're already knowing that the greater high you're going to have later on, right? It's almost like buying you a nice bag of smoke, you know, before you're on your way to work, understanding the feeling you're going to have when you get off, right? When you're able to sit back, take your work clothes off, rest your feet, roll up, pour you a cup of whatever, right? This is the feeling I get when I invest. So for those that have that feeling and understand that, gold coming down, Bitcoin coming down, crypto's coming down, right? These are the type of things that, in my humble opinion, we should be looking to take advantage of, right? It goes on to state that Japan's Nikkei 225 nonetheless saw its own snap reaction to the previous day's losses, dropping 4.2% during the September 4th Asia trading session and adding pressure to Bitcoin and altcoins. September has commenced with a widespread rush to the sidelines, trading resource the Kava letter wrote in part of its latest commentary on X. And what they said is stocks are falling like big tech bubble has popped. Oil prices are falling like we are entering a recession. Gold prices are falling like rate cuts got canceled. Bond prices are falling like inflation is on the rise. Natural gas prices are falling like there's no demand. And crypto is falling like the risk appetite has disappeared. September has commenced with the widespread rush to the sidelines. Analyzing BTC price behavior, popular trader Crypt Nuevo spelled out the ongoing candle wick filling exercise underway with short-term targets extending to 51,500. He goes on to state that 7-day liquidations hit a 57,000 K and 56,006 on the 4-hour long wick field run for liquidity and wick field projection completed, he wrote, meaning that they went down, they liquidated, they filled up, and now we're looking for the next move. Fellow trader Jelly saw similar potential for a reversal. Sweep plus a potential 12-hour bullish divergence forming for Bitcoin as it tested support level again. He told, so they're talking about bullish divergence where you're seeing a lower low on price but a higher low on the RSI. It goes on to state that didn't get that move up first, unfortunately, but we now have hit my downside target. So hopefully this just means that we are now ready for that relief rally sooner rather than later. Nice wipeout here, but no immediate signs of buyers stepping in just yet. So they're looking at volume and whatnot, trying to see if buyers are stepping in to defend these levels that we're at right now. Okay. Peace, power, and prosperity to everybody that's tapping in, tuning in right now. How's everybody feeling? How we all feeling? We're going to go ahead and take a look at the charts here in a minute, okay? It goes on to state that data from monitoring resource CoinGlass, meanwhile, recorded total crypto long liquidations of 200 million for the first 24 hours to the time of writing. In its latest bulletin, the Telegram channel subscribers trading from QCP Capital implied that more could come thanks to increasing volatility. QCP's Volatile Momentum Indicator, or VMI, has been triggered this morning for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, indicating that the market is entering a period of heightened volatility. It confirmed, adding that the signal was nonetheless directionally agnostic, meaning that it's not big on direction, just that there's going to be volatility. So let's go ahead and take a look at prices real quick. What I actually want to start off with, let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look. Well, no, we'll start off with Bitcoin. And what I want to do is just open this up on a larger time frame so we can look at the big picture first and foremost, right? Not so much the most immediate, but what are we looking at on a bigger picture? So let me go ahead and get rid of this and we'll draw it all over again here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, what I'm showing y'all right now is a monthly chart, right? Because I want to look at this from a macro perspective. Right? One thing that you want to understand about this macro chart is relative to the 20-day exponential moving average, right? That's that red line right there. As you can see, at times where we've been stuck, where we've broken below it, we've been bearish, but at times where we've been above it, we've been bullish with, corrections back down to that 20-day exponential, right? So what are we looking at now? We're still well above that 20-day exponential. In fact, we just actually broke above that 20-day exponential in the grand scheme of things, right? Any other time we've been able to take that level out, other than this black swan event of COVID in 2020, it's been a prolonged bear market. Excuse me, bull market, right? It's been a prolonged bull market. Oh, hold on. Where do we go? There we go. Right? So what we're looking at here right now, right? What we're looking at is we can see corrections coming all the way back down to about $50,000, $49,000 to be exact, right? Somewhere around $49,000 just to be exact. And we would still, in a macro perspective, you would still be bullish, right? These are those type of corrections that you're supposed to take advantage of, once again, in the grand scheme of things, right? I'm going to tell you like this. You're going to run yourself wild looking at price every single day. Is it up? Is it down? Is it up? Is it down? Is it up? Is it down? Right? You're going to run yourself crazy. Look at the big picture. Play off the big picture. Understand the big picture, because that's what we need to be playing for, right? If this is about building generational wealth, and that's what I really like to focus on, right? If this is what that's about, then you got to look at the big projection. You got to look at the big projection, right? These are the type of corrections that individuals should have something sitting on the sidelines in order to take advantage of, right? It's at times where everybody's running away from the market, where individuals normally should be going towards the market. And once again, these are just my opinions. Right? So once again, as we look at Bitcoin on the monthly, we can see that we are in a corrective state, but we still have not come down and actually retest with a body close, at least a 20-day exponential. So we still got some wiggle room. Now, if we're looking at the technical analysis standpoint of this, right, we can see that as of right now, Bitcoin has lost that support that we were holding at the 236 for at least about 5 months. Right? We were holding that for about 5 months and shed and lost that last month. So now what does that do on a macro perspective? And this is what should help everybody. Right? What does that do from a macro perspective if you're utilizing the Fibonacci extension tool? What that does is that sets up an area of interest for you to pay attention to the downside. right? Known as the golden ratio or the golden pocket. I'm going to go ahead and color code that correctly. Is that right? No. Yeah, that's about right. Wait, no, we should be like that. And this should be like that. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it should be. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so what you're looking at, right? What you're looking at here with price and what you can bet your money on, or what I could bet my money on is, as long as we're stranded below $61,500, meaning that as long as this candlestick is below this red line, more than likely, what I've seen time and time again over the last 7 years of my time in this space, is that you're going to hit one of three targets before you make a decision to either bounce, right, or reverse and continue in the direction of the trend. All right. Jay God said, I'm helium mobile printing and staking cooking. I'm good. And I love it because no matter what, right, even with prices going down, you're still getting paid on a daily basis. Right. And that's the beautiful thing about being able to get in and learn how to earn passively in this space, because regardless of what the market's doing up or down, if you're lending, if you're yield farming, if you're staking, if you're liquidity providing, you're making money based off the fees that are coming in. So that's almost like, okay, you hold Nike stock, right? Nike stock is going down, but you also get paid a portion of the fees or the taxes, right? Let's just say you're a credit card company and you've partnered with Nike. So out of all the credit card fees, they pay a certain percentage to you, regardless of what. And let's say that you as a company hold Nike stock, right? You as the credit card company, as an entity, you hold Nike stock, but you also have a partnership with Nike. Might be a conflict of interest, I don't know. But anyways, just in the example, what you want to understand is that even though the value of the stock is going down, you're still making money based off of the sales that are going on in the store. Is this making sense to y'all? Is what I'm trying to explain to y'all making sense as far as how you can still win regardless of what market you're in? Once again, if you're staking, liquidity providing, yield farming, you're still bringing an income in, irregardless of the ups and downs of the market. Mr. Artist Gemini, what's going on, Queen? Wealthy Rising. Wealthy Rising. Let me see who all we got. A little bit lost in peace. Crypto abilities. Mr. Enprise, Big Moss, Real Wine, Monique the Great, the Danny Sierra, Miss Pac-10, what's going on, Miss Agnes, the indigenous one, Miss CC, Simply Kush. No, Simply Kish. Keisha 197. Peace. How's everybody doing out there? Brother Sam. They pay you a portion of the value of the stock based on holding the stock up or down. You get paid a div. So now you're talking about dividends. You're speaking about dividends. I'm speaking more so about you making money off of every single transaction that goes on in the store. That's more akin to liquidity providing or yield farming. Dividends would be more so related to staking, right? I would compare those two. But when you're liquidity providing and yield farming, right, it's more akin to you getting paid off of every sale that goes on in the store. I follow, don't learn how to count cards, own part of the casino. Yeah, there you go, Antonio Blackman. There you go. Yeah, discipline is definitely key. It's making sense. It's more about implementing it. Well, yes, it's definitely more about implementing it. It's 100% more about implementing it. Talking about it, speaking about it, hearing about it, even seeing it, it's like, okay. But until you start living it, you're not really going to have that full comprehension. So once again, just to give a kind of broad outlook on what I'm looking for. And this, once again, this is a monthly chart, y'all. So each one of these candlesticks represent 30 days. Don't expect this to play out today or tomorrow, right? But as long as on the 30-day candlestick, right now we got 26 days and 10 hours left in this candlestick. As long as we're trending below 61,500, my first level of interest to the downside is 52,500. 52,500. Let me put a short disclaimer out there too. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take anything that I'm sharing with y'all right now as any type of financial advice. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. Okay? My opinions and my opinions alone. Don't take it as any type of financial advice. Anyways, what are we looking at? Oh, yeah. So 52,500. Now, if we're going to play out a 61 or a 50% correction, then you got to be prepared to allow Bitcoin to go down somewhere between 45,003 to them near $38,000, right? On a 61.8% correction, which it could actually do and would still be bullish. It would still be bullish in the grand scheme of things because all you're looking for is higher highs, higher lows. Remember what an uptrend is. Hold on, let me show y'all something. For those that don't know, remember what an uptrend is, okay? Uptrend is nothing more than higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. That's an uptrend. That is the textbook definition of an uptrend. In fact, now I probably drew it good enough to go ahead and get a trend line on it. I did. There you go. And that creates what? A trend. Okay? That's what we're looking for. Okay? So as we look at, let me do it like this. Let me show it to you like this, right? Get rid of that. Let me get rid of that and look at it like that. Okay? So now you see low, high, higher low, higher high. That means that next higher low could come in, drastically lower than where we're at right now and still make a higher low than your previous low, meaning that the trend would still be intact from a macro level. Wake and Bake Cafe, what's going on? Wealthy Rising. Mr. J Black Dog. Peace, peace, peace. Right? So these are the type of things that I want people to really understand and comprehend when they're getting into this space. Right? Now, what does that mean, though? What does that mean? Well, Bitcoin previously being at around $74,000, right? Let's just say that it does come down to 52,500, and that's the level that it chooses to reverse at. What that means now is that going back up to the upside, you got about a 40% correction to the upside. That means 40% profits for the individual that takes advantage of 52,500, right? That's a 40% profit now, right? Let's say that it comes down to the 50% correction. Let's say it comes down to the 50% correction. Now, at that point, if it does come down to about $45,000 and we get a bounce there, now you're looking at something like 62%, right? You're looking at 62% correction there. In fact, hold on. Let me adjust this. Let me adjust this real quick. Hold on. Because that was off a little bit. There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this now. We got some new numbers. I always want to make sure my numbers are true and correct. Okay, so now 52,500 now changes to 51,120, okay? After a slight correction and adjustment, right? I had to pay attention to make sure everything, in fact, no, hold on. We need to make sure. You know what it is? That's what it is. Let me turn my magnet back on. My apologies, y'all. My magnet was not on. Let me make sure everything's on point. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's 51,500, 37,750. Okay, with 44,600 being that mid level. What we're looking at right now is a possibility of a pullback to 51,500. Below that, 44,006, and then 37,007. Damn, I just looked at the time. I got to get up out of here. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off in a second, though. Right? So now, where does our resistance level come in at? 60K. Right? Resistance comes in at $60,000. So on a monthly standpoint, if we can't get back above 60,000, 51,005, 44,006, 37,750 to the downside is what we're looking at. Okay? That's what we're looking at to the downside. As of right now, 51,005 as long as we're below 60K. As of right now, 51,005 as long as we're below 60K. Okay? That's Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin. Now, as we talk about being able to still earn, right? Wolf Tribe, what's going on? Where you at in the world? Where you at on the road? I don't know how the hell that. As we talk about being able to earn, irregardless of what the market's doing, right? We do have class this Friday. And I'm going to be showing you what I think is going to be some of the greatest market moves that an individual can take, trying to take advantage of what this market has to offer. And that means a new financial system, right? So if I'm paying attention to what this market has to offer as far as a new financial system, what we're going to be going through this Friday, if the screen can pull up, is what I think are going to be some of the most advanced but highly profitable moves, taking advantage of a number of different ecosystems, meaning we're going to be operating on a number of different blockchains. Hold on, I don't know why the appointments ain't popping up. Something with the internet right now. Something with the internet. It's acting like they don't want to come up. Okay, we got that. We got that. We got that. That's up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go right here. So this Friday, September 6th, 7 p.m. Friday, September 6th, 7 p.m. Right? We're going to be looking at how best to play the markets and beat the banks. Once again, we're looking at ways to create passively, right? And take advantage of what this new market has to offer us. Remember, this is a new banking sector, right? New banking sector. You got different ecosystems within this new banking sector. We're going to be covering how best to take advantage of this new financial paradigm across a number of different ecosystems, right? And it has nothing to do with trading. It's going to have something to do with technical analysis, but nothing to do with trading. So it's not something you're going to have to do and watch every single day. Okay? That's what we're going to be covering this Friday. Now, as we slide back and we take a look, right? Let's take a look at Ethereum real quick, who has now look at this, right? Compare Ethereum to Bitcoin. Ethereum has already broken and lost support at that 20-day exponential. Now, class will be this Friday, a little bit, Lawson. Class will be this Friday on the 6th. Right now, yeah, on the 6th. 2 more days. All right. Now, Ethereum's already lost its 20-day exponential. Now, where are we at with if we were to throw on a Fibonacci? Okay. Not only did we lose the 20-day exponential, we also lost the golden ratio. And now we're trending and trading inside of that golden ratio, right? Remember, the levels of interest that you want to pay attention to anytime you're trading, for the most part, is going to be those golden ratios to the upside and the downside, because they're really, really, really going to dictate what may or may not happen in price. And what have I told you all time and time again? Anytime the 382 gets violated, what do you look for? The next two, well, really, anytime the 236 gets violated, it sets you up with 3 targets to the downside. And that's going to be the 38.2, the 50, and the 61.8, right? Am I attending the Waymaker Summit? I don't even know what the Waymaker Summit is. Kafora Ray. I'm going to be honest with you. Never heard of the Waymaker Summit. Waymaker Summit? Let me look that up real quick. Waymaker Summit. Let me see. What is this? Waymaker Summit. Waymaker Men Summit 2024. The #1 empowerment conference for black men in the country. I've actually never heard of this, family. To be honest with you, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I've actually never heard of this. What is this? Is it in Chicago? Where is it at? Let me see. Where is this at? September 6th to the 7th, Friday, register. Nah, I've never heard of this. Let me see. I wonder where it's at. Nick Cannon, Justin Bales, Young Dro, Quincy Hall, Isaac Keys, excuse me. Okay. No, never heard of this event though. Interesting. It's in Chicago? Interesting. Maybe something I have to look into. I don't know. Short notice, but looks interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of this though. Never, ever heard of this. Waymakers Men Summit. Interesting. I've never heard of this. Oh yeah, it says right here at the Willis Tower. Duh, Amir. Convene conference center at Willis Tower. Okay. Might be something I have to check out. Thanks for the heads up. Thank you for the heads up. All right, getting back into the price, right? So with Ethereum now trending below 28.65 and on the verge of losing 24.86 right now, we look for a move down towards $2,100, fulfilling a 61.8% correction. Now, if we were to lose that $2,100 mark, right? And as long as we trend below that $2,100 mark, I would have no other choice but to look at $1,500 below that. Well, now, you know what? I would look at the previous high here first, looking to see if we're going to back test that previous resistance right here as support. So like 1950, maybe 1950, 1950. What trading platform is this? No, this isn't a trading platform. This is a charting platform. This is TradingView, tradingview.com. Honestly, they need your teachings on them platforms. Man, it's a lot of people. You know what? I think my teaching is a little bit too forward. It's too futuristic. Like one of my homies told me, it's such a thing as being, what'd he say? Too early. I think I'm too early. A lot of people aren't open to this information yet. No matter how much I show them real estate, how much I show them trust, how much I show them passive, how much I show them this, that, and the third, how not the whole world, but for the most part, technology is going towards Web3, towards blockchain, you know. I can only do what I do. That's why I do what I do for y'all. But anyways, let me go ahead and get done with this. So roughly $2,500, right? If we can't clear back above $2,500, we'll look at $2,100 to the downside as being the next target with Ethereum. Now, in order to put it back into good graces, you need to get back above 2865, roughly $2,900. Roughly $2,900. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do in order to see Ethereum survive here. That's what you have to do in order to see Ethereum survive here. Now, what I did do for those that are part of the New Money Matrix Discord and Wolf Tribe, I'll get your NFT sent out later on. We did do a video yesterday as asked of one of the members where I did show individuals a number of short positions. Right? We went and looked at a number of short positions that individuals could have entered yesterday. And those short positions are now should be paying off or have paid off. Now, for those, also, another new announcement, right? All members of the New Money Matrix Discord now get access to one free class a month, right? So if you're part of the New Money Matrix Discord or want to join the New Money Matrix Discord, right? You want to go to blockwallstreet.io. You want to fill this out. You have to put your Instagram or Facebook handle. I have to know who you are in order for you to get access. But New Money Matrix members now get access to one free class a month. And these are new upcoming classes, not past classes, okay? You don't get something that was already done, but upcoming classes, you get access to one free class a month, right? Mind you, access to this group is under $100 a month. It's under $100 a month, right? So that's going to take care of what you're basically doing is paying for a class a month and they're getting access to the group for free, just to keep it a buck. Brother Michael, yeah, thank you for the heads up. Thank you for, have you seen Stack Street? I seen it today a little late. You might be, but right now with the pump back up that we're getting right now, you can go ahead and take advantage of it. Stack Street? No, I'm not familiar with Stack Street at all. But hey, y'all, I forgot I got to get up out of here. Got to get to class. Ran way over my time. I appreciate everybody that was able to tap in, tune in. I'll try to go live a little bit later on today. If not, I'll catch you all on Financial Fridays. To the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm out of here.